Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Poon Sauce? Alright, guys. It's that time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week. What is going on, Ohmies? Welcome back for episode, what number is it now? 13, I think? Episode
Yes.
13. Jeez, they're going by so quick, guys. Going by super quick. But of course, as you can see, the sauce has returned. The return of the sauce. We've got Poon Sauce back in the house. He's back from vacay. So, of course, we're going to be talking to him a little bit about his vacation, you know, see what he's been up to and all that good stuff. And we got some other cool questions and topics that we might touch on here towards the end of the show and stuff like that. But of course, we're going to rock this out like we normally do and tell you guys what we're vaping on and stuff like that. So with that, I'm going to throw it over to my boy KVTV, a.k.a. Clown. And what are you vaping on, bro?
Let's see, we got the trilogy, whatever, RTA.
Very nice.
On top of
The trilogy,
whatever. And in that, I got some of that Mitch's Hogan's Yogurts, blueberry crumble. Hogan's Yogurts. And then next, I got the Hussar 1.5 RTA on top of the Stratum Zero. And then I got some of that Blue Sin. Dude, I'm all blueberried out. Shit. And then lastly, I got the Billet Box.
Very nice.
And in that, I got some Blueberry Hill.
Yeah,
so
dude,
just blueberries
all the
day.
blueberries, bro.
Wow, I didn't realize that until I started talking. Holy shit. All right. Take it away, Poon Sauce.
Oh, well, what's up, guys? Yeah, I got a few things going tonight. First, I got my bar V3.5 with the GT4S on top. And next, I got my MK Regina. No, yeah, MK Regina.
Regina. Like
yeah.
Saskatchewan.
With the Theatro on top.
Rhymes with fun.
Wait, which one? Oh, yeah, this one. And then little thing from Swaggins I got here. I got my 1 Gen R. Yeah.
R.
I have,
Army.
Gave me shit over
1 Gen R
Mhm.
with the S tank on top. I actually have a single Clown fuse clapped in there, which is nice.
Well, I guess we know where Corey's extra $600 has been going to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Unemployment, right?
Yeah, yes.
Anywho.
But, and yeah, liquids, right. In
Yeah,
the bar, I got some Nico. And then in this guy, I got some, hit my microphone. Guava Pop.
Oh, geez, dude.
Dude,
Rumble City. Holy shit.
Reverberated hard, dude.
Yeah, my bad. And then in the S tank, I got some Noms X2, the cactus jackfruit mandarin, which was pretty damn good. And other than that, that's all I got. What about you, James?
1 second here. Actually, I'll just answer it in chat. Gordo, he says, when's Dan coming back? Honestly, man, it's undisclosed right now, just because he's working a different shift now. So honestly, he's like either just getting up and getting ready to go to work as the show's starting, or he's already at work. So unfortunately, just with that being the way it is, he's not going to be able to make it on. Things may change in the future. We're hoping they do, because we really want to have him back on the show. We miss the shit out of Dan. We miss his dad jokes, and we would absolutely love to have him back on the show. But of course, you know, he's got to take care of his family, got to pay the bills and all that good stuff, which is completely understandable, man. So by no means is he like never coming back. We hope he comes back. We really do. Yeah. It's just, you know, sometimes things happen, life happens, but he'll be back in due time, guys. So I guess that would lead me into my buffet for tonight. I'll start off with this guy, because I should have a video going out on this tomorrow, actually. It's the Adam X from Silvercraft Creations out of the Philippines. Little Pinoy action. Got the rye RDA on top of that with a abalone shell chop top.
Those are pretty.
This has also got a set of Clouds and Coils, God Coils on the inside of this bad boy. And shout outs to my man Overdrip. You can catch him tomorrow on Mixing It Up over there on KBTV. I've got his Slippery Slope, his fruit mix, which is like a mango, blue raz, black currant, peach like mixture, and it's really fucking delicious. I've really been enjoying this stuff. And of course, shout out to my man Shadowlink Vapor, aka Amish, for letting me check this thing out. Next up, of course, heavy hitter. I've still been rocking this thing. Video will be coming out sometime this week for this as well. Got the Unholy V2 on top of there. It is in desperate need of a polish, as you guys can see there. Got that patina going. Got a Copper Rose, aka Sparkle Maple, chop top on top of there. And this has got a set of Sammy Nitro 5150 coils in this bad boy, and they're absolutely banging. With some Manga Bees from 12 Monkeys. I ran out of Homeboy Mango and needed to find another mango liquid, and this is always a solid choice as well. When you run out of Homeboy Mango, that is, because Homeboy is always like the go-to right now. I've been just like killing that stuff. And last but not least, Monarch Ultralight, all green button. Got the black Sonnet from Sweet Mods on top of there with a gator bore tip. This has got a set of shout outs to our sponsor Breeze Tones. I got some of his 26 gauge aliens in this bad boy, and another liquid from my man Overdrip, and this is his lemon custard, one of his new ones that he's been doing. And oh my god, this stuff is so banging, so good. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it up as far as the buffets go. I do want to take a second real quick, since we already shouted out one of our amazing sponsors, Breeze Tones, which of course you guys can go grab his coils over at Lucid RDA. They're available at Still Valley Vapors. They're available at Local Vape. The Rising Phoenix Vapory has them. You can go grab them up. He's got all kinds of different variations, from triple 26s, triple 27s, and triple 28s to a mouth to lung variant that he's also dropped as well. You guys can go grab those up, check him out. And of course, big shout outs to Breeze Tones for keeping us, you know, stocked up with all the banging coils. And of course, shout outs to Rescued E-Liquid as well. You guys can go over there to their website, you know, Rescued, and check out, you know, maybe some Ben or some Vulcan, or maybe some of the pack leader line like Nico or Mika. And you can use the code Ohmies, and that will get you 10% off of your order over there. And of course, we got to shout out Exotic Leaf. You guys can go over to their website as well and use the code Ohmies, and it will get you 10% off all of their CBD gummies that they offer. Gotta say, guys, they're some of the best that I have tried. I continue to use them on a daily basis. I've got some of the melatonin ones here that I take at nighttime. You know, when I'm getting ready to, you know, hit the sack, eat a couple of those, get that added melatonin on top of that CBD. Absolutely awesome. Makes me relax and just helps me ease off to sleep. So huge shout outs to all of our amazing sponsors. And with that being said, I'm going to have to throw it over to my man, because we haven't had this for a couple weeks, guys, and I've been missing it. And it's time to see that beautiful bumper. It is time for a little bit of What's in the News, Poon Sauce.
Yeah, I've kind of been out of the loop of things for the past 2 weeks, but I was able to find something that was pretty interesting. Looks like Juul has finally filed their PMTA, which is a very interesting thing, because we all know how much the FDA despises Juul, pretty much. And there were a couple things like, okay, so when you fill out a PMTA, a lot of the things they require of you, which is, where is it? PMTA requires a manufacturer to prove to the FDA that its product is appropriate for the protection of public health. And let's see, definition means a product must benefit the health of the population as a whole, including not just the smoker likely to reduce their health risks by switching, but also non-smokers and kids who desire to experiment with tobacco products. So apparently Juul's PMTA was totaling over 125,000 pages, evaluating the product's impact on both current users of tobacco products and non-users, including, of course, which are underage, which, according to the company, they came out when they pretty much in their paperwork, they said that, let's see, they showed the research of the harm reduction potential of the product, the controlled design and repeatable manufacturing process associated with the Juul system, and data-driven measures to limit unintended consequences of overall population, including initiation among non-users, which it's kind of crazy because we all know Juul has a good kind of reputation of being the number one to appealing to people underage, which they had to spend millions and millions to get researchers in there to actually have that actual research done and paperwork done at the same time. So I thought it was a pretty interesting read. So I know Livia probably posted it, right? Yep, there it is.
Right there, Vape 360. Go check it out, guys.
Yeah, always a huge shout out to Jim McDonald. He does great work over there.
A huge shout out to Olivia Lee as well, our amazing moderator, for always dropping the links for you guys. She absolutely kills it every single week on multiple shows. And we should all show it just some love. Everybody put some hearts out there in chat for Liv, would you? It'll take you 2 seconds. Just put some hearts in the chat for Liv.
Of course. And this article also goes through a little bit of pretty much what the PMTA process is and all that stuff, even though in January, Alex Azar promised to streamline the process, which we have not seen. I don't think I've heard any results of that actually being a thing. But we all know here's another big, I would say, vape manufacturer that has now filed. So let's see. Who knows? With over the 110 studies, I'm curious of what the FDA is going to think about with what they put in there. And who knows what that's going to kind of put dampers on how they are as a company, because they only filed 2 flavors, which was the tobacco and mint, or the menthol one. So
are they still going to go ahead and do the mint? That was being banned too.
From what I understand, they still put a PMTA through for it.
Let's see.
I saw it, or submitted one, or whatever.
It includes no flavored products, which aside from tobacco and menthol pods. So every other thing that's possibly a flavor with Juul, they didn't file for. So all that they're going to be trying to keep out there on the market is the tobacco and the menthol. So,
and I did see somewhere else as well. I did hear a little bit about this. Lightbearer said the FDA also gave an exemption on the PMTAs to premium cigars, which is another thing that I was reading on earlier. Which
we are actually going to be talking. Me and Logan and I are going to be talking, kind of breaking that down a little bit on Wednesday.
Awesome. So if you guys want to hear more about that and possibly more about what we've been talking about here, we've got a full episode of What's in the News coming this week, guys. So definitely make your way over to Poon Sauce McNasty's channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you go over there and select all notifications as well on that little bell. Just click that little down arrow and all notifications. That way you guys get notified when that show goes live. You can go set a reminder and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for that, Corey. We've missed the What's in the News, bro. We've missed it. I'm glad we've got
I was actually surprised there wasn't as much going on as I thought. Like checking out stuff like through Twitter and all that, and going on Vaping 360. I was surprised there was only like a smaller amount of things. Like, oh, okay, I can work with this, and not just come back to a complete shitstorm.
Yeah,
and just be like, oh hell. So, who knows? Anything can happen day by day. That's how this industry is nowadays, where government comes out with something new, local governments come out with something new every single day. So
absolutely. So
more
with
bills
that,
that need to be pushed back, all that fun stuff. So yeah.
So with that, guys, make sure you guys tune in Wednesday for What's in the News, so you guys can hear more about what we've talked about here, and of course about that premium cigar exemption from the PMTA sort of situation, so you guys get more information on that and all that good stuff. But what we're going to do now, guys, is, of course, I'm sure you guys have noticed that Poon Sauce has been gone for about a week or two. And he just, decided to just up and take a vacation on us and just say, screw you guys. You guys are by yourselves for a couple weeks, whatever.
He needed a vacation from his vacation.
Exactly.
Okay, when you're unemployed and stuck at home, I'm going to be straight up honest here. It's not a vacation. It kind of sucks. The money may be nice at times.
I totally get you, bro. I'd go stir crazy just sitting
still gonna
at home.
Give you a hard time though.
Oh yeah, 100%. Being stuck
it's no
at home,
fun if we can't give Poon Sauce,
Oh, I know,
shit,
I know.
You know?
Poon Sauce gets all riled up.
It's part of the game.
It's just being stuck at home just sucks ass.
So where'd you go, Corey? What'd you do?
So my family.
Did you break anything?
Yeah. No. What mods did you break? Anything?
I didn't break anything, surprisingly.
Dude, it's a fucking miracle.
My family has been going. I went to northwestern Wisconsin, like way northwest.
Wisconsin.
My family's been going up there for 30 plus years. On my dad's side, they started going up in that area back, like I would say maybe in the 80s, around there, and they had a resort. It was nothing like it is now, and they decided They go up there every year around the same week, like the same 2 weeks, like the last week of July, first week of August. It's just always how it panned out to be, I guess. So we go to Hayward, Wisconsin. It's right off the Chippewa flowage, which, if you don't know what flowage is, just a lot of lakes that create a giant fucking lake. And yeah, we stay at the same cabin up there because like when we go up there, we're staying there. But then like at the day before or the day of that we leave, we're reserving it for the next year. So.
Oh, so you already got it all booked up and stuff for next year?
Yeah. My grandmother and my aunt take care of that because they're the ones that put. It's not cheap. Let's put it that way. It's a giant fucking cabin.
I will attest to that. Corey gave us kind of like a little spin around tour like the first day, and we kind of got a little look at what he's working with.
With the.
I gotta say, dude, the few posts that we'd seen in like Discord and on Instagram, where he's up in the morning, sitting on the porch, got his feet up with a cold beer, and you literally look out and he's looking at the lake. That's pretty fucking peaceful, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a different world because you're up in the North Woods. I usually don't have cellular reception up there, so this year I was kind of surprised that I did.
They have a tower there now.
It might have had to do with that whole Sprint T-Mobile merge thing that might have helped, but there's nothing really that beats it, even though it's usually a lot quieter up there. But this week, the 2 weeks I was up there, we had like 4 crows that were sitting on the bottom of the deck, like out below towards the water a little bit, just squawking every morning. I'm like, this is supposed to be kind of peaceful, but those fucking crows just keep on talking to each other.
Amigo Simcoe says, I could see Poon Sauce chopping wood out at the cabin with his beard all epic while listening to loud metal. So my question is he using his beard to chop the wood?
He holds the axe with his beard.
It's straight enough.
I doubt that I can do that. But yeah, it's kind of just.
So some good R&R then.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just kind of. Whenever I had the opportunity, I made sure I wasn't doing anything vape related on my phone, or kind of stayed off a lot of my social media platforms for the most part, and just kind of took in the environment around me, kind of just cleaner air, kind of just.
So did you do anything like fun while you're out there? Like, did you just literally lounge around the whole time? Did you go out and do anything? Like,
was a little bit of a slower paced week, I would say, for me, because. First week, I just stayed up there, relaxed. I know the second day we were up there, me, my cousins, and my uncle. No, wait, that was when he came up later. Me, my cousins, and my uncle later in the week. We went to a brewery out there, which when I was younger, because Wisconsin has a little bit of different drinking laws when it comes to bars. Like I believe at the age of 16 with parent consent, you're able to drink at a bar.
Okay.
So
is it like Oklahoma? Because that shit sucks.
I remember having some stuff from this, like, because they were probably like the only microbrewery up in that area that's in like the downtown Hayward, and had them a few years back. Thought it was pretty good. Now then I I guess my flavor palate's kind of changed a little bit since that's really all I drink when it comes to alcoholic beverages is higher quality beer. And I remember it not being as good as I remember it, which is weird. I don't know, because went to the brewery, one of the beers didn't look like what it was supposed to be. Like their hazy IPA wasn't so hazy. I'm like, why are you calling this? Like, I didn't understand it. So went there twice because when my dad came up, he'd never been there, so we went there a few times. And then the whole second week, it was just me, my dad, and my uncle finally made it up there. So we golfed a lot because surprisingly up there, there used to be a lot of golf courses up there. But
what was your handicap, Corey?
I didn't keep. Well, we usually it was either the furthest back on some courses or like the members kind of tee spots.
Who ended up winning?
I didn't keep. Luckily we had carts, so we were doing there was times where there was a lot of military golf going on.
4.
Well, just left,
fucking
right,
whack
left, right.
and hit it.
Well, I'm not okay. I'll make a statement here. I'm not that good at golf. Okay, I try to get better.
So you're not a Happy Gilmore.
Oh no, but
you probably would have done better with a hockey stick.
I wouldn't even want to attempt it with a damn hockey stick. To be honest. That would be just weird.
So do you have any good brews while you're out there? Something different than what you've had recently? Tried anything new? Because I know you've been like really diving into the craft brews lately, and I'm just curious if you tried any like good stuff while you were out there.
We finally opened up one of the bottles that I've been saving.
Was it like that 13% one or whatever?
No, we were saving one that was. It's like a $40 bottle of beer.
Holy shit!
Because there's only like 200 made around there within the entire batch, and they do it at least like once a year. So I was able to get one bottle of that from Anchorage Brewing Company over in Alaska. It's called Blessed. It's a 14%.
Put some hair in the chest.
I think that's it was an imperial stout. And I waited until my dad and my uncle up there because we'd all just put it in three smaller glasses and just enjoyed it because that's like a sipping beer. Anything between maybe 11 and 15.
So, okay, did you have this beer before or after the night you came in and you were really fucking feeling good on Discord? Or was this the same night?
That was after. I had a decent amount, a few days where the next morning was a little bit tougher to wake up and move. Things were hazy. Headache was there. I learned a thing, though, up there. When you drink as much beer as I do, having the higher percentage stuff, like drinking IPAs all day, doesn't really work out that well.
Oh, also tell them about what you should be careful of if you're in the sun, for a long period of time while, drinking.
Well, I don't know if it's as visible as it is now, but if you're a beer drinker and you stand a lot of time in the sun, you'll start to realize that you'll get the weirdest farmer's tan on your hand that you've ever fucking seen.
Corey literally came in Discord one day, you guys, and the whole top of his hand from like here was red, and all of this down was fine because it was just from him doing this. I don't know if
you can really tell anymore. I don't know if the lights just kind of
to where like the whole top of his hand was just fucking burned.
It stopped like right at like maybe here, and then that part was getting colored, but my fingertips were still fucking pale white.
You could kind of tell.
Yeah, put that hand up, the one you just showed. Yeah, that one you can kind of see a little bit more.
You could see where the line is.
Yeah, it literally goes down like this.
It's the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. And when I was saying about the whole drinking a lot of craft beers in like all day succession, because we started drinking around maybe 11:30 and didn't end until
that's what you do on vacation, man.
11:30, 12 hours later.
It's like a day at my family's in Mexico, dude.
Hey, they know how to party down there.
10 in the morning.
I had one night where my acid reflux fucking just flared up from drinking all day. To where it's like I woke up in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m, felt like, when you have acid reflux, you have like that vomit just sitting there, feels like. So it's like, I found out that antacids are like my best friend before I go to bed.
So what setup did you bring with you?
I brought two
setups.
The weekend. I brought 2 setups, but I technically only used For 13 days, I used one setup. For 1 day, I used the Mac.
So what'd you use most of the time?
Most of the time, it's kind of taken apart right now, but I got the Sigelli with the Voluna I was using a lot. When I packed liquid, I kind of overpacked a little bit, but I would rather have been safe than sorry and not get to the point where I would have underpacked. So
you've been on many trips by this point. You should know overpack on the liquids.
I end up bringing like 460 mils and 120. And I only end hiccups. And then I only end up going through 260s and half of a 120 throughout that entire 2 weeks. So I thought I was actually really surprised on that pace, to be honest, because I was vaping my fucking face off. I was outside,
bro.
So I know that's why I started laughing.
So you heard it here first. Corey spits acid with his acid reflux. Facts.
He gained acid spitting powers while on vacation.
He became an X-Men over vacation.
Fine. Well, I'm not
Wisconsin was radioactive.
I'm not the best fucking person with pronunciation of shit sometimes. So give me a fucking break. And yeah, it was great.
So it sounded like you had a pretty nice, relaxing time. Spent some time with the fam. Got to have some good beers.
I got to hang out with my second cousin, which I guess is when your cousin has a baby and they turn into your second cousin. I was able to spend time with that. I'm not really a baby person, so kind of having to be around one for 2 weeks, I guess it kind of changes you a little bit of being able to be around it more.
Poon sauce acid reflux.
Oh my fucking God.
He's got a new one. He's got a new name, guys.
There it is.
But dude, that's awesome, Corey. I'm actually pretty stoked because I'm going to be able to.
Yeah, you're going to be doing the same.
I'm going to be. Not quite as long. I'm only taking 5 days. I'm going up. I'm actually leaving this Thursday morning, and I'm going up to Idaho to go see my man, Mr. Palmas Powders, over there at Palmas Powders headquarters, which is going to be sick. I'm super excited. We're going to go up there. We're going to go hang out at the shop. I'm going to try my hand at powder coating, maybe this heavy hitter here, or maybe a couple other things. And so we're going to spend a couple days at the shop. We're going to spend some time up at the cabin. You know, I'm going to be able to go up there and witness or experience his stress release that he does on the weekends. Just takes a trip up to the cabin, gets to chill, float down the river, all that stuff. I'm super, super excited. Can't wait for that. But we do have a question that was sent in from one of our amazing sponsors, aka Breeze Tones, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week, but I feel like since we got Corey back this week, it's probably a good time to do so. So the question this week, it says, what's something non-vape related that you've achieved in your life that you're extremely proud of? And kind of give you guys a second here to think about it, because this is kind of a tough question. We read this before the show last week. We ended up running out of time and we didn't get to talk about it. But all of us kind of had different things kind of pop up, and I've actually have something different this week than what I've thought of originally last week, because it's something that's happened recently, and it was actually kind of a big thing for me. So I guess I'll kind of start it off. One of the things that I guess for me is recently my dad's got a new position at work, and he's been doing a lot of computer training sort of situations and having to compile training videos and stuff like that. And he was kind of struggling with it. You know, he's not good in front of the camera sort of thing. He's not good at reading and then talking at the same time. Very similar to me. You know what I mean? When I started doing this stuff, I was terrible at it, and I had no clue what I was doing. So I was able to kind of help give him pointers from things that I've learned over the past couple years of me doing YouTube. And then I was actually able to go one step further and, have him record the videos. And then I was able to take the footage that he had and I edited it all together for him and made it all nice and clean and made it a nice, crisp, clean video for him to submit to his company. And it was cool for me because I can't count how many times in my life, if not my entire life, that my dad has helped me with multiple different things, throughout life, whether it be changing the brakes on my car, or teaching me how to do this, or helping me do that. And for once in my life, I was able to help my dad do something to help him with what he's doing for work and that sort of situation. So that for me is a pretty big achievement, because it's not something I ever thought I'd really be able to do, is literally help my dad do something to help, further him with what he's doing instead of vice versa. You know what I mean? So that for me was just a huge thing, and it's something that kind of hit home for me is because like my dad's like my fucking hero. You know what I mean? So for me being able to do something for him after all the fucking stuff that he's done for me is that right there was a big achievement, man. So I'll probably say that's probably one just off the top of my head. So I don't know, either one of you guys maybe have one that you want to touch on?
This is a tough one.
It's a tough one, man. It's a thinker,
oh, trust
dude.
me. I'm going through my
and there's
head
no
of
wrong
everything.
answer, dude. And I feel like this is one that we could always come back to and have a different answer for, you know, next week after we think about it for a while.
Well, I mean, I'll go, I guess. I don't know. There's just like so many things. There was like the first time I landed a couple of hard tricks when I was skateboarding. There's just like so many. But like to me, one of the ones was when I was in my first band. We went for an open mic night that they used to do at this club downtown Fort Worth, and they were actually having a legit concert downstairs where people paying like $40 a ticket to watch people. The open mic night was free, so you just come up there. And when they had us come up, they were still like the band that was downstairs, they were still playing. We actually got half of their crowd to come up and see us because they did not give a shit about the band they came pay to see.
That's pretty
they actually liked
cool.
us more.
They said, so fuck the paid show. Let's go see the free guys. They're fucking rocking out.
We loaded the balcony, like the whole area. Like it was, especially since it was like the earlier days, stage fright takes over.
Oh yeah.
So I used to just like keep the mic really low and look down.
Look
and
down at the
like
floor
this.
and look at like your fretboard and stuff, not really looking up. Yeah. Dude, I was the same way, dude.
And then when you look up and you see the entire area all the way downstairs just packed of people, and you're like, where the fuck did all these people just come from?
That's awesome, dude.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and even the club owner came up to me afterwards. He's like, you boys are playing here next weekend. We're like, what do you mean? Like the open mic night? No, the big stage. We're like,
fuck
okay.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, clown. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, we made some great friendships from that show and stuff. So, I mean, it was just like really weird seeing like some potential in us in just that little open mic night.
Yeah, dude. Definitely, man. What about you, Corey? Anything popping out at you yet that you can think of?
Actually, kind of, it's pretty recent and kind of hits you in the feels a little bit. So get your tissues ready, or vape rags when you're not using it for your vape stuff.
Or your shirt, whatever you got. Whatever you get.
As of recently, if nobody has really known this, but my mom has had a run-in with her cancer stuff again, where she started going through she broke her femur, which was caused by a tumor forming on her bone. So radiation got done. She had to go have her femur really pretty much surgically repaired with 2 rods going in there, pretty much keeping it stable. So for the past few months, she's been kind of immobile, where she's needed a walker and stuff and pretty much need help at times going to the bathroom, all that kind of stuff, going to her room, all that stuff. So pretty much becoming a caregiver for like, I would say 2 months. And then now she's doing physical therapy and all that stuff, getting a lot better. It was a cool thing made me really proud, at least, of how strong she was, to where I got home on Saturday. First thing that I did after I hugged her while she was sitting down, she's like, sit down and watch this. Gets up off the couch on her own without meaning to help her for like how it's been for the past 2 months. And she just gets up without the walker, and seeing how much stronger she's gotten.
And I gotta give some props to you, Corey, man, because of course, you know, us as the Ohmies and stuff like that, we know a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes. And dude, honestly, you guys, like, Corey has stepped up big time when it comes to helping his mom with, you know, doctor's appointments, and whenever she needs something, he's there for her. And dude, like, I commend you on that, bro, just because there's not a lot of people that are able to do that sort of thing. It's a very hard thing to do, and you just
kind of gave me
stepped up, man.
It kind of gave me a whole new respect for people who actually have a job as a caregiver. Where
it's a tough job, man. It's tough.
It's really tough, because you don't know when you're going to be needed. You could have just helped with something, and then your name's called again, and you just wanted to sit down for a second, but then you realize you just have to do it. Yeah. And it was hard a little bit at times, because now I was kind of out of my wheel realm, where it's like I wasn't used to doing it, but it had to get done. And just seeing that moment to where, going from the past 2 months to where she kind of relied on the rest of us in the house heavily. She still does a little bit, but seeing her be able to get her strength back together and actually do something on, like, get up on her own, that's a huge thing.
And can we all throw some hearts out there for Mama Voss, just because she is one of the strongest ladies that I've had the opportunity to, you know, talk to. Just through everything she's been through, she's one of the toughest ladies that I know, man.
She's a tough son of a bitch.
She is, man, and she's got to be to put up with Poon Sauce. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Corey's been.
She has to be a tough son of a bitch when people call her Mama Poon Sauce.
Oh, I call her Mama Voss. I got more respect for Mama Poon Sauce.
Actually, I think she calls herself Mama Poon Sauce mostly. Which I guess if you want to call yourself that, go right ahead.
Much love to Mama Voss.
Yeah, she's
a
tough
awesome.
cookie.
She's awesome.
She's really
she's my
cookie.
shit time buddy sometimes.
Yeah, she's heavily involved with that. But it's just a cool thing. It's been a rough few years with her, but seeing her like kind of go through struggles and then bounce back as quick as she usually does.
She's resilient, man.
Yeah.
She's resilient.
It's just she has those moments where she gets sick of having to be resilient, which of course that's a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like people keep on telling you you're so strong, you're a fighter, you're so strong, you're a fighter, where you get to the point where I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to have to fight for something that, like, when it just comes to living. So that was kind of a really cool moment to see when I got home. And then seeing my dog be a little more mobile, because I left on a Friday evening to go over my grandmother's before we left Saturday morning, and that following Sunday, my dog had ACL surgery, where it's technically, that's what they call it, an ACL surgery, because, just for people to understand, but it's really called a CCL because dogs don't have ACLs. And she's moving all around on her own. So seeing two members of my family kind of
recouping and bouncing back,
it's a cool thing to be around right now, I guess you can say.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. So, dude, thank you, Breeze Tones, for that question, because that's a great question. It's a great thinker. If any of you guys out there want to answer the question, maybe shoot us an email, vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com. We would love to hear maybe one of your guys' achievement stories and stuff like that. We'd love to hear from you guys, of course. Also,
maybe like a little bit of Monday motivation for people.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you guys don't mind, just leave it in the email if you guys want us to read it out during the next show. If you send them in, that would be awesome. We'd really greatly appreciate it. And also, I do want to give you guys a little heads up. Next week is going to be another Ohmies Hangout episode. So that means you guys out there in chat have an opportunity to come hang out with us here on the panel, on the show. Have some good times, ask some questions, answer some questions, maybe play a game or something like that.
Some new faces in here.
Yeah, we'd love to see some new faces, guys. Not saying that we don't love everybody that tunes in and pops in every week, but we'd love to see some new faces, as well as I'm sure a lot of you guys would like to see some new faces. And don't be scared. It's just us hanging out, man. There's no judgment here. It's just all about having fun, good vibes, and positivity. So feel free, guys. Send us an email, vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com. vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com. Liv will drop it out there for you guys in chat. Take advantage of that email. Whether it's, topic ideas, guest ideas, whether you guys want to answer one of the questions that Breeze Tone sends us and give us your guys' opinion on the subject, we'd love to hear from you guys. So definitely send those in. We'd love to see you. And of course, we'd love to see some new faces next week. So start sending those emails in now. And of course, next week, we'll start sending some links out next Monday to some of you guys out there. So with that, I think it's time to touch on a little bit of some DIY corner. What do you think there, Clown?
Let's do this.
So I seen you over there kind of messing with some bottles and stuff, man. So were you doing a little bit of mixing?
Oh yeah, dude, I got it nice and ready.
Oh, look at that.
I think I was done by the time that Corey finished the news segment.
Nice.
And I started at the beginning of that, so my timing's
You're welcome. Taking my time with that.
So last week we talked about doing a blackcurrant lemonade with something else, and seriously, I racked my brain. I know there was like a talks of pomegranate, a grapefruit, but those are two I didn't have. Right before the show, I asked the guys like what would work, and James was like, try a raspberry. Let's see how that goes. So we're gonna give this a try. I already knuckle tested it. It's interesting to say the least, but I even got fresh wicks right there. So
ready to rock, dude.
Virgin try right here. We'll see.
So we got a raspberry blackcurrant lemonade. See, why I thought raspberry is because, you get a little bit of tartness from that blackcurrant, maybe a little tartness from the raspberry, and I'm hoping that like you get like a nice kind of sweet blend of the two with the lemonade. I don't know, man. It was a thought. It was an idea.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Might be crazy.
We'll see how this goes. It's smooth. I'll give you that much.
I was waiting for it to be like
I was
coughing
gonna say,
his
is it
lungs out
throaty at
because
all, or is it pretty
No, that's what I'm saying. It's really smooth.
nice?
It's definitely going to need some sweetener because I forgot to
I'm kind of
grab that
waiting
right
for the
before I
moment to
started.
where he does this on the show and then accidentally uses the wrong strength nick, and he puts like a 12 in there and then he fucking just drips it and just
I
goes
feel
in
like
there.
that would be pretty hard to screw up.
It'd just be funny to see. I don't know. His misfortune would give me a couple chuckles.
It would be, but that again, it'd be really difficult to mess that up because I mean the liquid calculator set to 3 milligrams always, and
Yeah.
even then I've got a vague idea what I need to do because I mean that's the nicotine right there.
Mm-hmm.
I got a vague idea how much I need to
don't
put
accidentally drip that.
Dude, I second that, Anthony. He
I
says
thought
I'd like
about
to
that.
see some ladies do the hangout next week. Dude, absolutely. Would love some of the Ohmets, as we call them sometimes, to come hang out with us.
We have
That'd be
never
awesome.
called them Ohmets before.
We have once or twice, bro.
You just
We
came
had a
out of the
clownette.
fly with that. Holy shit.
We had a clownette, bro. She was an Omet, you know what I mean?
I don't remember
She is an
doing
Omet.
the Omet.
One of the OGs, bro. Hey, man, Corey, you stay over there, and I'll handle this, all right?
I plan on it.
So
I don't see
anyway,
myself going anywhere.
so far, Clown, pretty smooth. Thinking you need a little sweetener on it.
Mm-hmm. For sure needs a little sweetener. The black currant is faint. Everything's really faint. I thought it'd be a good shake and vape, but feels like it needs a little bit of I love omelets for breakfast.
Omelets?
Oh, God. But yeah, I think it just needs a little development time, but maybe that sweetener would boost a little bit of something here and there. But I mean, like the lemonade, everything balances at least there. Maybe I just need to boost some of the flavorings because I normally do a little bit more research than I did today.
Oh, dude, you
feel
literally
like-
went off the fly, bro. So
I did, and I mean, well, there you go, Poonsauce. You wanted me to do a more off the fly type thing. That was very off the fly for me.
yeah, that was literally right here. In
I
front
seriously
of us.
spend hours looking up flavorings, looking up percentages, looking up notes, like especially ELR since people put notes on the flavorings and stuff. I read through the majority of them. Like me and the guys on mixing it up, we actually do our research. That's why we try to take a little bit longer for just even getting a recipe together.
I second that notion, amigos and co, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, speaking
Blueberry
of
ice cream?
mixing it up, you know, since we're already talking DIY, you guys got anything cool planned for tomorrow?
I think we're gonna do a remix of last week's because last week we went with simple recipes, which turned out to be the most difficult thing we've ever done since we've all gotten to this level where we know flavor development and accent flavorings and yada yada yada. So we're gonna go back, take those and take them to that level that we actually would love them to be because we're like this.
Start adding those things that you guys are thinking about after, like, man, if I just add a little bit of this or maybe just a tad of that.
Yeah, because even all of us were like, dude, if I had even just one more flavor, this would be so much better. And even like I vaped on it for a little bit and I was just like, yeah, this is missing so much. It's not even funny.
Awesome,
But-
man.
So we're gonna be doing something like that.
Definitely stoked to see what you guys do there. So with that, we are running down to about the last 15 minutes or so here, guys. So it is time to do a little bit of maybe some Vaping with the Ohmies music playlist. So with that, you guys pretty much know how this goes. We're gonna go ahead and pass it around the panel here between the three of us, and we'll pick two from chat this week since we're down one or two people. Might as well grab up an extra one or two from chat. So what we're going to do is you guys out there in chat start dropping your song suggestions, artist and song title. That way it's easier for us to find. And then, of course, we're going to pass it around the room here. I'll go ahead and start off this week. And the first one I'm going to throw on the list is Jailhouse by Sublime.
Okay.
I've been listening to, like, all my Sublime fucking playlists the past week or two. And that's one that's just been popping on and I can't get out of my head. So that one's definitely got to go on the list for me.
Motown Philly.
What about you, Clown?
The first one I want to go with is Pitbull by D'Antword.
Oh, a little D'Antword. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Some South African Zeph.
Hell yeah.
What's Spotify doing right now? God damn it.
Come on, Corey.
No, Spotify's taking a shit on me right now. What the fuck? It's not letting me
Wow, Jacoby.
Why isn't that giving me the fucking playlist to add to? You stupid son of a bitch.
Stellar by Incubus. That takes me back. That's like
Dude.
10th grade right there for me.
Anything Incubus takes me back, bro.
Hold on.
Atreyu, bro. Dude. I haven't
Baby
listened
corn.
to Atreyu in fucking forever.
Closing
I don't
it
know why
and
that was-
reopening it.
That was somebody else.
Jailhouse. Come on, work this time.
If anything,
there
Corey,
you go.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, did you get Clowns?
What was it?
Pitbull by Dan Antwoord.
Pitbull. There we go. Pitbull Terrier.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll work. Anything by Black Dahlia Murder. By that, do you mean anything as the name of the song or anything that they have ever done?
Are you saying that because it's got part of your name in there, Alex?
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Just missing the V in between it, bro.
Okay, I'm going to go with the song. Where's the album? I'm going to go... Where'd it go? I'm going to go with the song Native Blood by Silent Planet.
Native Blood, Silent Planet. All right.
They're good. They're a good band.
Okay. All right, so I guess it's back to me then, right? I'm you know what? Funny enough, still rocking with the West Coast, still rocking with Long Beach at that. I'm gonna throw some Snoop Dogg, G's and Hustlers on the playlist this week, just because you can never go wrong with some old school Snoop. Like, it's just my shit. We were talking about, some old school West Coast hip hop type situations on the Green Room Friday. We had the whole Tupac Biggie conversation, and then of course Snoop got brought up. So yeah, G's and Hustlers. And
I'm glad it comes up when you just type in Snoop Dogg G, because I would have no way to figure out how to fucking spell that.
It's just GZ and Hustlers with an A and a Z at the end instead of an ER.
You young people in your ebonics.
Young people.
Dude, you're the youngest one here, Corey.
I don't want to hear it.
Anyways, Clown, back to you, bro.
Oh God. All right, so I don't know how to pronounce this because it's weird foreign music, but I'm going with this. Even though I'm gonna spell it out for you, Corey, on the chat that we got here. But KKY by Leningrad and Glutskuza.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting song. Go on YouTube and look up the music video. It's amazing.
Very interesting title, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
KKY. I'm just going to fucking wait until you put it in there. Okay. Well, there it is. Let's see if Ling... Oh, goddamn, what away. Hold on, get back here. Let's see.
I don't even know if they're Mongolian, if they're Russian. It's like a weird mix of the two, but love the song.
Featuring ST?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay, and now my last song is going to go with a little bit of old school. I listened to a lot of these guys while I was on vacation, because if there's a band where you can just sit out and just forget about the world and fucking just watch your view, I think a little bit of Pink Floyd is perfect for this. So I'm going to go with the song Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
Very nice.
Actually, no, not Wish You Were Here. Welcome to Machine. That's what it was. Never mind. Don't mind me.
All right, Corey. Well, at least you got your song figured out now.
Welcome to the Machine. That's the song.
All right. So now let's say, Corey, you can pick one, and Clown, go ahead and pick one, bro.
Is Advocate for Liberty out of jail, or is he still?
I guess he could be out of jail, bro. I guess. God damn it,
we already
Tim.
skipped him for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah. If he's got a good one, you can give it to him, man. He does throw out some pretty great songs.
Oh, yeah,
Not gonna lie. Shout outs to Advocate for Liberty. Go check him out, guys.
That's why he's won so many times and got banned.
Yeah, because he's throws out bangers, dude. So, Corey, you see one out there?
I'm looking. Give me a sec. Clown, do yours. Okay, yeah, I found mine. Never mind.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to do from Amigos & Co., Only the Good Die Young by Billy Joel.
Nice. A little Billy Joel on the fucking playlist. I like it. All right, Clown. Any good ones out there, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Girls Not Gray AFI. Amigos & Co., you just got 2.
Dude. All right, Amigos & Co., now you're in jail. No, I'm just kidding.
If next week, maybe then you go to jail.
You know what? He is right. You can't be mad and listen to Billy Joel. That is true, bro. That is true. So with that, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up the playlist here this week. Let me see. Let me look around, make sure we're not forgetting anything. Let me check email, see maybe we got an email. Just because I don't want to miss anything here. So let's see. See, we got anything. Looks like we're all clear here, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to remind you guys, next week, Ohmies Hangout right here. Same time, same place. Send us an email, vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com, and let us know whether you're just like sending in a question for the show, or if you want to come on and hang out. Let us know what it is, because there's times where we get questions, and then there's times that people are like, oh yeah, I want to hang out. Well, let us know if it's just going to be a question, or if it's a question and you want to come on. That way I know whether to send you a link or all that good stuff. And then also, send emails for anything else, guys. If you guys want to answer the question like we did today, like what's an achievement that's not vape related that you've had in your life that you're very, very proud of, by all means, send us an email. We'd love to read it. We'd love to hear from you guys. And of course, we'd love to see you guys on the show next week. So take advantage of the email, and make sure you guys also join the Vaping with the Ohmies Facebook group as well. Because that's where we post links for all of our different shows, all of our different review videos, anything that's happening with all of us are posted right there on the group. So definitely join that. But make sure you answer the questions, guys. If you do not answer the questions, you will not be accepted. That's our way of like filtering out spam accounts and stuff like that, and making sure we have people that genuinely want to be a part of the group. So definitely go over there, answer the questions, all that good stuff. You'll be accepted, and you guys can see anything that's going to be happening with any of the Ohmies and all that good stuff. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over my boys here to let them tell you what they got coming up on their various channels and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and start off with my man Poon Sauce. What you got coming up this week, bro?
So there is a What's in the News this week, and give you guys a heads up, you're gonna see some new things once the show starts. So be prepared for that, and then your regularly scheduled programming of possible raging about stupid bullshit.
Hold on. Sean Tyven says, still, Piano Man has too much harmonica in it to be a song called Piano Man. And you know what? I agree, dude. I
feel like that needs to be that meme where it's the guy sitting behind the table with the poster. It says,
Change my mind.
Yeah. But,
I mean, he's right. I can't dispute that. But
I can't, dude. He's not wrong, dude.
Now
He's
I got the fucking harmonica
right.
stuck in my head. God damn,
yeah,
Sean. But yeah, another episode of What's in the News with me and Logan this week. And then, yeah, pretty much all I got. Pretty short and simple, to the point.
Great, guys. So over there, Wednesday, Poon Sauce Nasty's channel for What's in the News. Go check it out. Do it. Cool. All right.
Dude,
so
Amigos and Co starting shit with Sean.
He's getting the ball rolling, bro. Because if you guys didn't know, Sean, myself, Overdrip, and Ashton, the whole Shed Time podcast crew, are going to be joining the Amigos and Co after this, 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Make sure you guys make your way over there and come check us out. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a good time. So definitely go over there and hang out with us there. But sorry to interrupt you, clown. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good, man. Trust me, I started that. So yeah, mixing it up tomorrow. Then hopefully I can get some videos done and edited for the rest of this week. And that's pretty much it. Currently the site is down. If you guys are interested in coils or juice, hit me up on Instagram and I'll get you set right, or Discord, however the hell you can get a hold of me. But other than that, I think, yeah, pretty much set.
Absolutely, guys. So
what about you, James?
For me, of course, if you guys have not gone on and checked out the recent Shed Time podcast episode that dropped yesterday, it was a pretty awesome episode. It was just us hanging out, having a good old Shed Time session, talking about, self-health and like a little bit of R&R and that sort of situation, which is kind of, appropriate because, we got Corey that just came back from a vacation, me getting ready to go on a vacation. It was a great episode. Good time just chatting with the boys. So definitely go over there, check that out, shedtimepodcast.com for all of your Shed Time podcasting needs. Of course, there's links to the green room as well, which we'll be doing a green room this Friday, and I will be actually doing the show from Palmas Powda's house when me and Ashton are going to be hanging out on the show Friday. So definitely stay tuned for that, and we're going to be doing another awesome podcast episode this week with a local hip-hop artist near Sean from Massachusetts, Speak the Rebel. He's going to be on the podcast with us, so it's going to be cool chatting with him about his music and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned for that. There's actually links for his music on the website if you guys want to go give him a little sneak peek before we have a chance to talk to him this weekend. Go over there, check it out. The Secret Stash is live as well. Of course, you're going to have to search for it because it's a secret, but definitely go over there, check that out as well. And of course, videos will be coming this week. I think I'm going to be dropping 2 videos for you guys this week. I know it's been a while since I've done that, but Planning on dropping the Adam X video for you guys tomorrow. That'll be going live, and then I'm hoping to have the heavy hitter video either ready to go out Wednesday. If not, it'll be posted Thursday for you guys, because I want to make sure I get this out before I take off to Palmas Powder's house this upcoming weekend. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Dude, Advocate for Liberty, thank you, bro. Definitely gonna have a safe trip, man. I'm looking forward to it. Is Palmer gonna powder the frames? No, dude. No, I'm gonna powder the Palmer.
Sir, this is a PG show. Thank you. But sick freak.
This is a good Christian show.
Yeah, this is a family show. Actually,
this is a good Christian entertainment. If you guys didn't know this already, but
yeah, that's not true. But anyways, guys, with all that being said, I think that's pretty much it. You know, we touched on some what's in the news. You guys got a little bit of some DIY corner. We got, you know, a great question for Breeze Tones. We got the Ohmies hangout coming up next week, so definitely take advantage of the email. I'll tell you once again, vaping with the Ohmies, gmail.com. Send those emails in. That's your way to get a chance to come and hang out with us on the show. And with all that, I guess we're going to just go ahead and wrap things up, guys. I do want to thank, of course, Mr. Clown, aka KBTV, Poon Sauce McNasty, for hanging out with me as always, and of course all of you Ohmies out there in chat, because this show wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for you guys hanging out with us every week. So with all that being said, guys, we're gonna wrap this up as we always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Crisp by fives, and let's just vape on, Ohmies.
Yeah, crackle down.